Yo, welcome back to another video. Here today I'm literally just gonna show you the trade I just took, and how you can take the exact same sort of trade as well. So here, once again, I literally just made a video of it yesterday. We've got 10 a.m. open. Now, what is 10 a.m. open for me? It is Asia Open, aka Tokyo Session Open. I'm pretty sure it's the first session of Asia, which is awesome. Now we've come here and I've literally hopped on. Like, bro, I literally was on my. I was trying to load on to my computer, and my computer had to update, bro. It was so annoying. But anyway, um, I've hopped on slightly late, but it's cool. We've hopped on here now. Why did I take this trade? Okay, so here we have pre-session. You can see we are technically in a range, but it's cool because we've broken out of that range slightly, to come back below. Um, Now, with the entries and exits, I marked out once again, like I said in yesterday's video. I marked out the main support and resistance around this level. Now, I mark it out relatively close because one main reason because um first of all, I don't really want the candle to be super exhausted by the time it pushes. If that makes sense. If I'm to enter, because I entered in cells, of course, if I'm to enter all the way down here, it is slightly dangerous considering that we would be at the bottom of the RSI. And also that was pretty much why I set my TP my entry so slightly closer, but also my entry was originally down here, but I moved it up because we had a slight push up. So now that we had a push up, I can actually enter sooner if we push down because, because it just would have made more sense. So that way we're not exhausted by the time we push. And also because when we, but also my main confluence for this trade, confluences, I guess, was if we were to take buys, would have been because we had this trend line breakout technically, but also we had a wick down. So now that we had a wick down this candle, if we would have pushed back up, that would have been fantastic. I guess another great thing to add on to why I took sells, I actually didn't notice that at the time, but typically after you see dojis, you do, I guess, see quite a bit of volume. It's just common sense, but I ended up taking sells because as of this point, once again, I didn't want it to be too oversold plus over exhausted on the candle. Entered sooner, we pushed up and then we pushed down with great volume. I could see with the volume we pushing down, it was going to continue. If that makes sense. Like the way I can explain the candle is like imagine you are watching like a tsunami like imagine you're looking at a tsunami or a flood or like a drain, like a storm drain where like you get once the storms it floods through all this water. It's almost like it comes through with all this pressure. It's like you just know that obviously you can't hold it back. If that makes sense. Unlike it being like it didn't look scared. The candle didn't look scared to push, which is why I got in. Now I was sort of watching around these sort of levels around here because we do have a slight bit going on here, which is alright. But I was watching around that level. Once again, you can see how we do have a bit of activity going on around these points, but we ended up pushing through. Now why was I able to capitalize off this trade? So, of course, I wasn't risking as much as what I normally would. I said that in yesterday's video. If I was to trade, or I don't know if I said that or not, but if I was to trade today, or when I took my next trade, I knew that I was going to only risk like $200 or something. Usually, I risk $500 to make 1,000 or 1,500, but for today, I only risk 200 because if I was to lose 200, I wouldn't have blown this account. But also, it is just it's just that median range where if I was confident in the setup, I know I could risk 200, double that, and also build a bit more of a buffer on this account. Now, with my entries and with my stop loss, once again, I literally marked down my stop loss, and pretty much, as you can see, like I explained in yesterday's video, just say we got 40 points, half that is 20, and then I went down to about 14 points. Didn't want to make it too big of a stop loss because then I got to hit a higher take profit. So as I've entered, I've literally come in here. This is my of course my entry. I did enter slightly late, but that's right. So we've got let's just say we've got my entry, I guess, and then this would have been my stop loss around here, just like so. So that would have been my stop loss. I've entered in, cool, we've pushed down with nice volume, and typically I just had a great feeling about this pushing down, and we've pushed down, boom, we've closed slightly here. That was something to slightly be careful of because we didn't quite close fully below my entry, or my entry is around here, but we didn't fully close inside my area, my, I guess, drawing thing, whatever. And as we've pushed down, I've literally made sure that, cool, now on the second candle, if it does push back up, I know that I'm probably better off going break even. So my take profit is no longer there. I've now gone break even on this trade, and as we have pushed down more and more and more, I think I've taken 90% of my position off. I was risking 7 lots. I took 6 lots off, 6 contracts off, go on break even. Now I'm leaving a runner. So now on this trade, I actually took that's actually a 1 to 3. I took it off at a 1 to 2. Then I took it all off around here, cool, and then I've taken 90% of my position off, and then just left a runner to go on pretty much down as far as here. I was actually aiming towards these lows, hopefully, but ended up taking it off around here just to be safe, and then locked in another $70 on the trade. Once again, I know that is not a lot. That's fine. My main goal here was to just build a bit more of a buffer on this account, so that way I'm not so prone to taking just a trade and it sort of I don't want to ruin my account anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much exactly why I took this trade, and yeah, man, that's pretty much it. So I'm literally going to leave it here. Hopefully you all have a great day. Thank you for watching, and peace out.